Hey guys, what's up? It's Danielle. So welcome back to my channel. Let me first start off by saying that I have no clue where this video is going to go, but I also want to say that I really hope you guys are doing okay. I know that some states are opening back up and there's other countries that have been open for a little while, and I hope you guys are doing okay. Anyways, I wanted to just kind of chit chat with y'all a little bit. And quite honestly, I had 2 videos that I had filmed and I just didn't feel like posting either of them. So here we are. Anyways, just to kind of get you guys up to speed on a few things. So I did get a new job, and some of you might ask, would you recommend doing that in the middle of a pandemic or in the middle of a crisis or whatever kind of scenario that you want to throw out there? And honestly, I would say yes. There is never really a good time to jump ship and go somewhere else. But in this case, it worked out perfectly. And I'm going to tell you why. So I feel like I just keep rehashing everything, and I do apologize for that, but I only do that just in case y'all are new here. So the first thing is I do have major depressive disorder. It's good stuff, right? And I also have anxiety. Primarily it is, well, I used to think that it was just social anxiety, but it's really just generalized anxiety, and I hate it. And then the other thing is, I've been dealing with an eating disorder for, I don't even know how many years at this point. Like, it's been so long that it's like I've lost track. So with my last job, I would be working 4 days, but there would always be a start time, but there would never be an end time. And when you work shifts like that, it's very, very hard on you mentally, emotionally, and especially physically. I would not recommend it to anybody unless you are completely destitute or unless you can't really help it, because it does really take a lot out of you. To this day, I will never know how I did that for 2.5 years. I still don't know how I did. And truth be told, I basically would have panic attacks 2 or 3 times a week my first year there. And a lot of it, I think, was just because of the culture that they have. Everything is just go, go, go. And there's nothing wrong with that because, when you add coffee to anxiety, that's exactly what you get. But it's a bad combination. So I would always be stressed out from work, and I would come home and, I'd need to decompress. And because I hadn't really eaten a whole lot for the last however many hours, I would be ravenous. And being ravenous and being stressed are 2 things that I hate experiencing together, because that is generally when I tend to binge. And I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, that's seriously how it happens for me. Which I think is the main reason why I try to keep myself calm all the time, is so that, obviously, so I'm not just like, ugh, all the time, but also because I'm just thinking, oh God, how is this going to impact me later as far as food is concerned? So yeah, that's what I would do. I was binging probably every night that I worked, and I hated it. So I realized a while ago, but I really didn't put anything into motion until February. I realized that I needed to leave because I couldn't keep subjecting myself to the same things. I couldn't keep subjecting my body to all of the stressors that were involved and to the level of anxiety that I had constantly experienced. I couldn't keep doing it. There's a point where you just break down and you're just like, I've had enough. I need to go. And that's exactly what happened with me. Now, I will say where I am now, I'm doing primarily the same thing, but I am in a spot where I'm being treated very, very well in comparison to where I was. And in addition to that, I also am in a very chill environment. Now, I might just be saying that because I don't know everything yet, which is true. I don't know everything yet. I just started learning the system this week, and this is, my second full week. And today is Thursday, if you're wondering. So I still have one more day. But I've been really picking up on how the system works, how they do everything. And I'm not sure if it is actually easy or if it's just easy by comparison to what I had been doing before. So it feels really good to not be stressed out 24/7. And what I've been doing every day is just making coffee, having a protein shake for breakfast, and that'll, kind of tide me over until about 8, 9, 10 o'clock when I'll have like a snack. And then I'll have lunch, which I've kind of been switching between having a shake one day and then having a sandwich the next, just so that there's not so much monotony. And for dinner, I have been trying to legitimately cook. So part of this is also that I noticed I had gained 10 pounds during, the whole self-quarantine thing and, right before I started work. So no bueno, y'all. 10 pounds in a month. Yeesh. So basically, yes, I would say that I am trying to lose that weight and more, but I'm starting to find out that it's different when you're not rushed. It's different when you're not stressed and you're not anxious. When I'm able to just be calm and I don't have a million different things running through my head and I'm not super stressed out, I have found that I am very different with my food. And today is a perfect example. I had my normal, it's a lot of coffee, I'm not going to lie, it's about 4 cups of coffee, but like if you measure it by the pot, I had 4 cups of coffee. And I actually put my protein powder in there. I've been doing that all this week and it's so good. But I've just been having it cold with some ice. And that kind of serves as like my breakfast and, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And then I'll have like a snack or something, maybe 2 or 3 hours in. Like I'll pack 1 serving of goldfish or 1 serving of pretzels, or I'll include a piece of fruit with that, but just not really, going crazy with it. And the other thing is like for lunch, like I had mentioned before, I've kind of been alternating between sandwiches and protein shakes. And I do include like, lower fat cheeses and fruits in there. And this week I even put like a cookie in there 1 or 2 times. And I've just been finding that I'm like really satisfied. And I don't feel the need to eat everything all at once. I don't know if this is because I'm not stressed out or what have you, or because I'm not as anxious as I was before. But I feel like I'm a lot more mindful of what I am eating. And I keep telling myself everything I put in my mouth is a choice. So I can choose to either eat that or I can choose not to. And this is also horrible, but I've been weighing myself every day so that I can really assess, what it was from the day before that I ate that I probably shouldn't have, or I should have had less of it. So I feel like this is some good progress. And I know I apologize for talking about this crap for 10 minutes, but you guys know me. I like to be thorough. So it's unprecedented. And I feel like that word is being said a lot right now. But for me, it is truly unprecedented. And I'm just sitting over here like, what? Like, really? I never, ever thought this would be possible. But then again, I've been stressed out of my mind for the last 2.5 years. So of course I would think like that. Anyways, that's just kind of where I'm at. I've been kind of bad the last few nights and I haven't been making dinner because, let's see, one night I fell asleep. Another night I lost track of time. And today my chicken isn't room temperature, so I don't want to cook it because otherwise it'll be all dry. So you can kind of see like my thought process, but I'm getting better. And I think it's the small victories that we need to celebrate. Now, another thing is, and this is exciting, your GORL is going to be buying a house, y'all. Yes, you heard me. I'm going to be buying a house. And let me just throw this out there. I'm not a fan of realtors. Never have been. Ever since I was a kid, never a fan. And I'm still not. And for good reason. Today was a perfect example. I signed up for, it's like a program where they help you find a realtor or whatever. And I guess the realtors have to go through like certain, hoops in order to be considered or whatever. And this lady calls me probably 5 minutes after I'm done signing up for this. And she was asking a lot of very probing questions, including how much total I have saved. And I was like, what? So, of course, I go and I tell my mom because I tell my mom everything. And my mom has purchased a lot of houses in her day. A lot. Excuse me. So my mom was like, she shouldn't be asking those kinds of questions. So my blood started to boil because I'm like, this woman is trying to take advantage of the fact that I'm a first-time home buyer. So basically, she was my realtor for all of like maybe 2 hours. And then I got the boot because I just felt so uncomfortable. So I'm getting a new one and we'll see, because I've been looking at houses around here and yeesh, they're all disgusting, like really disgusting. If they're not in a disgusting part of town, they are literally the epitome of disgusting. Apparently it's like really freaking hard to find a house with a garage. Apparently, I was not aware of that fact. Another thing is it's also difficult to find a house that does not look decrepit, either on the outside or the inside, and hasn't been decorated like it's 1972. So I'm like starting to get at my wit's end. I tend to get irritated with things. And then I'll just kind of like step away and then I'll come back to it. So right now I'm at the stepping away part. But yeah. So anyways, that's just where I'm at right now. I thought this would be kind of fun to share with you guys. because I know I said I was going to move, but I had absolutely no clue that I was going to be trying to look for a house this year. Nope, had no clue of that. So I can't really say that it's, throwing a wrench in my plans, because it's really not. So anyways, I'm happy. I'm very happy. Every day that I get up is a struggle. I'm not gonna lie, it's a struggle bus. But as soon as I get in my car and I start playing music and I'm drinking my coffee and I'm on my way to work, I am as happy as a clam, y'all. And I wouldn't have it any other way, because I feel like after 2.5 years of enduring so much bullshit, pardon my French, but after 2.5 years of enduring so much bullshit and drama and having to deal with a myriad of characters and just politically motivated people, it's nice to be somewhere where I don't have to wear an ugly polo. I get to wear a t-shirt. And you have no idea how exciting that is to me. Like, you guys have no idea. I knew for the last few years, at least, that I could never be like the corporate type, where it's like, you get up, you put on a suit every day, you walk out the door in high heels. That's just not who I am. I don't think it'll ever be me. And a lot of that is because I'm not comfortable like that. I'm a t-shirt and jeans kind of girl, Put my hair in a French braid, walk out the door, don't give a crap. So, but yeah, I'm really happy. And I am still trying to get my new computer. I've put that off because, first of all, where I'm at, we are not even close to being, like, the county isn't even close to being, reopened. And I don't really want to buy a computer online, because I'm kind of the type where it's like, I like to go and talk to people and see what they know and see which way they're going to try to push me. And then I end up making my own decision anyways. But I would still rather go and do that than just, buy it. But that could be subject to change. But I'm just, like I said, I'm at that point where it's like, I'm happy, y'all. And it feels like freaking finally. Because I swear, 2 dogs, and y'all know I love dogs, that I have been waiting for this for so long. So long. And I feel like more of my life is just, the puzzle is being completed. So, and in other news, I broke up with my boyfriend because, and I wasn't going to share this, but I want to share this just so that people know that this kind of crap happens. He told me that, and he was like, I was just trying to be honest. He told me that he couldn't handle the fact that I have depressive episodes. Keep in mind, been dealing with depression for a very long time. And not only that, I have the worst kind of depression you can have, the most extreme, and it is considered a disability. I don't use it like that. However you want to say that. I don't consider it a disability, but that is how it's classified. And for somebody to say that to me and judge me for something that I literally cannot help, when I have never judged them for something, like, not gonna lie, that's unforgivable in my eyes. If it would have been something that I could have tried to fix or that I could have improved on, I would have probably been more receptive towards the criticism. But basically it's like saying, hey, I can't be with you because you have depression. And I was just like, okay, like that's a thing. I got to add that to the book. Of course, my mom is like happy as a clam that I broke up with him because she never approved of him. So, but I did have to tell my mom, like, she needs to be a matchmaker for me or something, because I'm getting tired of this crap. I'm getting tired. I'm almost 27. I'm getting tired of this shit. So it's kind of like an inside joke that she and I have. She has her eyebrows tattooed like I do. And the way that her mom found out who to go to was by calling all the little tiny Korean ladies that she was friends with. So I asked my mom, I was like, hey, mama, I was like, I need you to call in the little Korean ladies so that they can find me a boyfriend, because I'm getting tired of this crap. And it's funny because she was like, do you really want to deal with one of them as your mother-in-law? And I'm like, no, not really. So anyways, I just thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, that's where I'm at. And if I don't post as regularly, I apologize. I'm back to doing what I've been doing, which is trying to make money, trying to survive, and trying to be happy. So anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. And I want you to, well, I mean, you don't have to, but if you feel obligated or if you feel so inclined, leave a comment and tell me if you're doing okay. I want to know. And like I always say, if you need somebody to talk to, go find me on Instagram and I will gladly respond to you. It might take a while. I'm not going to lie, but I will gladly respond to you. So that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. One last thing. I may or may not be starting podcasts. So if you guys are into that, let me know in the comments or whatever. But I've been thinking about it for a while now. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. So we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye, guys.